Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today we are in the Dirt Limited Late Models at Fairbury. First race of the new season. I'm excited to get started in the new season. My iRating right here is about 4,200. I want to try to get to 4,500 by the end of this season. That's the goal for me. But on dirt, I'm about 4,200. We were second fastest in this practice. But I've ran faster laps in the practice beforehand. There's just not a line on the bottom yet to make it faster so far, but fastest way, get that run off the top and just try to hook the bottom. It's weird in 3 and 4 because off of 4 is a huge hump. So I try to stay kind of off of it. 1 and 2, you can get all the way down to the tires. Try to get a straight shot off. What did we run? I ran a 128 in practice. Ran a 102 there. Dang, people are quick. People be quick here. This isn't my best track on dirt by any means, but we were second fastest in practice. Not many people got into the zeros. Now that qualifying's happening, everybody's getting in the zeros, so we're gonna have a good amount to try to move up the field through the race. Gonna be tough. Starting 5th currently. We still have 2 people left to qualify. So I will pick it up when we're about to grid up and go green, and hopefully we kind of keep 5th because I don't want to fall back too much further because it's gonna be hard to get up there anyways with no cautions. Okay, qualifying is over. We're still 5th. The 9 car never showed up. The other car that wasn't qualified yet actually qualified. So we had to wait that whole time out.
Alright, man.
But starting 5th, 30 quick laps here because this is such a small track. I think this is this? No, besides the Chili Bowl, like this is the smallest normal dirt track that is on iRacing, I think. Because obviously the Chili Bowl is the smallest, but out of like what all the cars run, this is the smallest, I believe. So these laps go by super fast. Hopefully we can make our way towards the front. Start with a good iRating gain to start this season. That would be nice. Yeah, like I said, my goal is to try to get to 4,500. I've never gotten that high. I've never gotten to 4,300. Like, I think currently the highest I am right now, I think I'm like 4,211-ish, around there. I'm not 100% sure. But whatever I'm at now is the highest I've ever been. And I just keep slowly climbing. But it keeps making me car number 1, obviously, because not a whole lot of higher iRating guys are racing this at the time I'm running it, I guess. There's only 21 people that registered for this race, and it split it into 2 sessions. Okay, hopefully we can go incident free. Okay, as we get hit from behind. Love that. 10 car scares me, diving the other guy like that. That 5 is just throwing it in, so I'll let him do that. You can make decent time on the top. If everybody's in your way, you can definitely make time up on the top. The fastest way is definitely the bottom, though. You just have to be able to stay low and not drift too high off of it. Just get a straight shot off. Not like that, though. Yeah, they keep diving it in really hard behind me, and it scared me. I'm thinking I'm going to get freaking hooked at any second going into these corners. Because you see I just drive away from them coming off. The way they take these corners, they're throwing like mini slider lines the entire time, which I do not want to do. It is rough down in 3 and 4. Slowly working on this 10 car. That's why I said it was going to be hard to pass. It's such a tiny track. Oh, I think he smacked the wall. Alright, up to 4th. It's a good start. Gotta try to work our way to these front 3. I keep hitting really bad bumps in 3 and 4, which I don't like. Like, this track is just very bumpy down there. Pulling away from 5th behind us now. That's good, because I do not want to get dove in and wrecked. You could hear my car like jumping in those bumps. I kind of want to run the top in 3 and 4, but I don't think it's going to be beneficial for me. At least in 3 and 4 is what I'm saying. 1 and 2, I like the bottom a lot. Trying to follow the groove in the track that's being laid down. Try to do whatever I can to get out of the bumps, but starting to catch 3rd place a little bit. Yeah, this is still kind of one of the newer tracks in iRacing. It's been around for, I don't know if it's even been around a year yet. It might have been around like since the beginning of this year, I feel like. It hasn't been too long, but I haven't ran this track all that much in any car. It's such a tiny ass track, so it's kind of annoying to come here in a bunch of cars, but these are okay. The street stocks are okay. The Dirt Pro late models, the Pro late models get a little harder. Once you start getting the more horsepower, it's hard to not just slam them into the wall every lap. The lower horsepower is a lot of fun here. The midgets are pretty much fun everywhere because they're just such a small car. You can kind of just fling them around at any track, and they're pretty good. I don't run the dirt midgets though, like hardly ever. I wish there was a fixed series of those and I would run them. But other than that, I don't have time to try to make a setup at every track in those. Lap car, please.
That car is a lap down. You're clear high, clear high. You got one out.
At least he's like up and out of the way for the most part. I just don't want to get ran into. That's the main thing. How many laps we got left? About 10 already? Jesus, this race goes by so quickly. Trying to gain on 3rd place here. 5th place feels like he's kind of gaining on me, but that might have been because of the lap car. 3rd place kind of slid through that corner really bad. I think I literally followed him that corner. Yeah, you kind of just throw it in these corners and just gas it. You don't really need the brake unless you're about to smack into somebody trying to get a lower entry or something. Anything can happen though. 2nd place is catching 1st, so anything can happen if he catches him. He might turn him, so we have to be aware of that. Be able to adjust, go high if needed. Because if he gets spun, it's going to be low. Got into the wall a little bit there, did not like that. 5th place must have smacked the wall or something. He fell way far back. This track's very interesting because it's very flat at the bottom for the most part, and then once the higher you get on the track, the more banked it gets. It's very interesting, so you can actually make time up high, I feel like, if it gets too slick down here. But I don't think it's gonna get that slick down here. Because you have that bank up there, the banking up top in these corners, and it's just, like, you can get a freaking, you go flying around these corners full throttle. 2nd place is on him. There's a lap car right there too, which is kind of messing up the leader, I feel like. 2nd place got out of it, I guess, not trying to hit him. Lap car out of the way, cool. Probably won't have to worry about lap traffic the rest of this race. There's only a couple laps left. These guys are running very well. Like, it's a very tough field. I don't know what their I ratings are. I'll see after this race, but very tough racing. Everyone's running pretty well. Fairbury is the first track of the year. Not my best, but will definitely get better throughout this season. Believe me on that. Oh, he threw it in there. Is it gonna stick? No, it looks like 1st place still got it. It looks like the 6 car still got 1st.
You're right, Dick.
I'm surprised he didn't get into him. That was tough racing up front, man. You just couldn't get by anybody. Everybody's going the same damn speed. I wonder who had the fastest lap of the race. I want to know that. That was just tough racing overall. I want to see how close that was between the front two guys. Because he threw it in there trying. He was really trying to sail it in there. Surprised he didn't go and slide up into him. That was good racing. I respect that a lot. I respect that a ton. They were side by side for a few laps coming right here. It looked like this lap car started getting in the way, and I felt like it was messing up the 6. 6 was getting nervous though. He was smacking the wall off the going into corners, coming off corners and stuff. He was driving the hell out of it. He was really trying, but he was taking the line the 4 needed. And the 4 had to slow way too much up and couldn't get a run down the straightaways. Yeah, lap car got out of the way there, and they were just, that was good battling altogether. Very beginning, I want to see where I got by the 10 car, because this 5 car is terrifying me. Like, from the beginning. He was just throwing it in, which I wasn't expecting. The 2 about did it to me. He clipped me. That's not how you do that corner. The 5 was scaring me because I didn't know he was going to start throwing it in. He didn't really throw it in there, but I didn't expect him to be there. So I just started running high as he got there, so I gave him the line. But you get so banked up top, you just get a good run down the straightaway. You can just see the car back end like come up a little bit more, and you just get a slingshot down the straightaways. This track is very fun. I need to get a little better at it though. I wish I would have qualified better. I think wherever you qualified is kind of where you finish for the most part, except the 10. I don't know where the 10 finished. If he qualified 4th, he finished 22 laps down. He must have ended up in a wreck or something. I think he smacked the wall, and that's when I got by him. Because where did I start getting like inside of him? Because I was trying to work on him for a while. Oh yeah, he smacked the wall there. He was doing that in practice though too, it looked like. Coming off of 4. Just clipping that, and then when there's that opening, you just hit the wall so hard, it slows you way down. What ended up happening to him though? Because he said he went like 22 laps down. I think this was his last lap. What happened here? Did he just do it again and then got frustrated, I guess, and left? What happened? What happened? Because that high side definitely was not the faster side. I think he might have just been getting frustrated from it, losing all these spots. And he's just trying really hard, smacking the wall. Yeah, oh, he all F4'd real quick. He was gone immediately. But that was fun racing. I really enjoyed that. I was really far back. I caught up. I definitely caught up a good amount. So I was running solid laps there towards the end. It's like, I was just consistent. I think my fastest was an 0.84, I think that says. It's hard to see in the dark ran. Ran between 1s and 3s the entire time. The rest of the race, so. Actually, I think the slowest lap I really ran was a 4:15. Everything else was under that, between that and the 0.15.4. That's amazing. That's very good consistency. What are they running up here? 4s, 2s, 3s. I was running some 1s, he ran some 1s there. I feel like I was the most consistent. We'll see. Because I know the 4 was very fast. He was really slow on a couple laps because he had to check up for the 6 minutes on the inside. I'm surprised we didn't have any really bad wrecks. What was his fastest lap? Oh, he had an 0.39, okay. What was his? 0.88, I think that says. So, and we were just all pretty good. I felt like I was the most consistent there towards the end. Like the last 10 laps, and I caught up a ton. So, I'm happy with how the race went. I think we're going to end up losing a little bit of iRating because we finished 4th out of 11. As car number 1, probably going to lose a little bit of iRating, which sucks, but we shouldn't lose much, I don't think. But let's go check out how much iRating we actually ended up losing. Okay, results are in. We started 5th, finished 4th. We lost 16. All right, so we dropped below 4,200 to start the year. That's tough. 16 is a lot to try to get back when you're usually car number 1 or 2, usually like top 3 cars in the race, not by number wise. And strength of field was actually 2074, not bad. It was actually a solid field for the most part. Second was 2839 now. Third was 2762. So it was actually some higher guys. I just had a lot more iRating on them. A lot of guys in the 2000s. So pretty tough field. Happy with how the race went though. I feel like we were really consistent and we were one of the faster cars. It was just really hard to pass for the most part. So Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Hopefully you guys learned some things and you can use it for yourself for this week while they're at Fairbury or when they come back in the future. If you want to see more racing, one of my videos will be here on the screen now. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more racing. And I will catch you guys in the next race.